What is going on, everybody? My name is Austin. Welcome to the channel where we talk about everything comic book related, movies, TV shows, comic books themselves. And today I'm here with something special, something that I've been focusing on for a very long time, something that I've been working on for a really long time. And that is an official room tour. I have been collecting stuff for such a long time. It's taken me, like I said, a long time to build this, and I'm not even finished, right? I mean, there's always more stuff to be collected. That's the best part about being a nerd, is there's always more money to spend. And I want this video to serve as a reminder to never stop being a kid. You are allowed to have nerdy hobbies even if you're a grown man. You are allowed to nerd out from time to time. Just because you grow up does not mean that you outgrow your hobbies. That shouldn't be something that happens. Anyways, let's get right into the video. Let's start off with this bookshelf right here behind me. Or I guess more so this entire corner in general. Right here we have Anakin Skywalker's lightsaber. I do have another lightsaber, but it's just like a random stock one that doesn't belong to anybody. And right above that we have some movie posters from some of my favorite films of all time: Interstellar, Good Will Hunting, and The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. These are from Sandgrain Studios. They are fantastic. If you need some solid movie posters, I definitely recommend these. Right above this, we have the IKEA Mosslanda shelf. This shelf has been through hell and back. I have had this for quite a long time. As you can see, it's starting to get a little bit of damage right here, but on this shelf, we have a little eucalyptus plant for decoration. We have Dante Bosco's autograph on a Zuko Funko Pop and Jack DeSena's autograph on a Sokka Funko Pop. And on the right side, we have Spider-Man's autograph, Yuri Lowenthal, and we have Najee Jeter's autograph on Miles Morales. I loved meeting these two guys. They really do have such a passion for the character. I couldn't imagine anybody else playing these two. Moving on to the bookshelf, up here we have an Appa pillow pet, the GOAT. Right here, I can't believe that they made me watch Appa's Lost Days. It's forever one of my favorite and yet least favorite episodes ever. And to the right, we have Wingman and Mosh from Valorant. Gecko is my main. He always will be. Such a goated character. I will get Dizzy and Thrash eventually. Right below them, we have a couple more signatures. We have Cameron Monaghan's autograph from Cal Kestis, Hayden Christensen's autograph on Anakin Skywalker, Ewan McGregor's autograph on Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Charlie Cox's autograph on Daredevil, Masked Vigilante Daredevil. Moving on down here, we have some more miscellaneous media, just some random media. We have Shadow the Hedgehog Funko Pop, Mikasa Ackerman Funko Pop, and a Paul Atreides Funko Pop with the Dune books right behind him. We have Jujutsu Kaisen, the first 7 volumes of the manga. We have 3 volumes of the Attack on Titan manga. We have a random book in here, Andy Weir, the Project Hail Mary. They're making a movie about this, and I really liked Interstellar. I really liked The Martian. It's kind of my thing, so I figured I'd check the book out. I haven't read it yet, but I will before the movie comes out. We have Star Wars Brotherhood by Mike Chen. This is a fantastic book detailing the friendship between Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi. We have some random books here. I moved the Shadow Funko Pop out of the way, but we have the Jedi Path, the Bounty Hunter Code, the Imperial Handbook, and the Book of Sith. Really interesting books that go into the lore of how these entities work, I guess, and they have a lot of stuff in them. We have the first 2 Percy Jackson books. I will get around to reading that series. I promise I will do it. I've heard it's so peak, so I have to. We have volume 1 of the Transformers run by Daniel Warren Johnson. My God, is that series so peak. It's so good. And we have volume 1 of Radiant Black by Kyle Higgins. Moving on to the shelf down here. This is my DC Comics shelf. I'm not gonna run through everything on this shelf. I mean, it really speaks for itself. You can read and pause if you want, but there's just too many books here to go through by individuals. But we do have the Grant Gustin autographed Flash Funko Pop. This was so cool to get. And we have, obviously, the Green Lantern ring right there. Moving below this, we have my Marvel shelf. And once again, I'm not going to run through every single one of these trades and graphic novels that I have. That would just take too much time. But we have the Gambit Marvel Legends figure. I love Gambit. He's one of my favorite characters of all time. And we have a random Silver Surfer Funko Pop right here. Moving down, we have some other miscellaneous Funko Pops. We have Magneto, Gambit, Ben Reilly, Spider-Man, White Lantern Kyle Rayner, Arkham Knight, Jason Todd, Swamp Thing, Reverse Flash, Nightwing, The Thing, and Nova. I'm trying to cut down on the Funko Pops because I don't really need them if I'm not going to get them autographed, but sometimes it's nice to have some even if I'm not going to get them signed. Moving over here to my pegboard. This is really the best use I can get out of it. I don't really know what else to put on here, but we have Green Lantern issue number 48 autographed by Ron Mars, the first ever appearance of Kyle Rayner. And we have Daredevil issue number 146, autographed by Wilson Bethel. I saw him at a convention and I had nothing else for him to autograph, so I just brought this from home and had him autograph this. And then right below this, we have the High Ground Attack on Titan collaboration keyboard. It wasn't my first choice, but they ran out of stock on all the other ones, so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna buy this one. Moving down here, we have the DeLorean, because of course I do, why would I not? It's literally Back to the Future. We have my MacBook. This thing has also been through hell and back. I've had this since my senior year of high school, which... oh my god, it's been so long now. I'm 23 years old, man. And right here we have my Alexa that doesn't really serve any purpose besides to change the lights in my room. That's the only reason I use it. And down here we have even more graphic novels specifically dedicated to Batman. I had to separate all of the Batman stuff from all the other DC comics just because he's that peak. Over here we have Bloody, Invincible, and Omni-Man Funko Pops with Invincible Compendium 1 right beneath them. We have the Arc Reactor. I have also had this thing for years. I got it off of Amazon and it has never once turned off on me. It has literally been glowing for like 4 years straight at this point, not kidding. To the right of that, we have Jesse Pinkman and Walter White from Breaking Bad, one of my all-time favorite TV shows. Also, I believe these are the two most expensive Funko Pops that I own. And down here on the bottom, we have Avatar State Aang, the deluxe Funko Pop. I really wanted to get this autographed, but the line was way too long, man. I was not about to wait that long. Moving over here to this little storage thing that I have, we have the signed foil variant of Ultimate Spider-Man issue number 1. Such a fantastic series, and I love that Marco Cacchetto is on the covers. He is one of my favorite artists working right now. Moving to the right, we have Absolute Batman number 1. This is the gold Akira homage variant for Absolute Batman. I do not regret buying this one bit. It is genuinely so beautiful, and Absolute Batman is actually so fire. Moving over, we have Silver Surfer issue number 46, autographed down here by Jim Starlin. It's just really cool to have Jim Starlin's autograph, I'm not gonna lie. I don't really care too much for the issue itself. It's not super eventful, but I like having it regardless. And then last but not least, we have the Ultimate Wolverine issue number 1 homage variant done by In-Hyuk Lee, obviously an homage to the iconic Wolverine cover by Frank Miller and Chris Claremont. Now over here on this shelf is where we start to get into more expensive territory, okay? Now this print is really, really cool. I've had it for a while, and down here we have the movie ticket from re-release of Revenge of the Sith. I would kill to get this autographed by those two guys, but unfortunately, it would actually run my pockets empty. And down here, we have the Holy Grail, the photo op that I got with Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen themselves. If you can see it, you can see that microphone that I'm using for this video hanging on my lanyard. I recorded the entire interaction through the microphone. Nobody told me to take it off, so I'm assuming that that was okay. Not that there was a whole lot said in this interaction, though. I kind of just showed up, shook both of their hands. I was like, thank you for being in Star Wars. You know, that's literally what I said. And took the photo, shook their hands, and said thank you. I mean, that's really all that happened. Regardless, this is something that I will probably cherish for the rest of my life because I'm a massive Star Wars fan. Moving up to the top of the shelf, we have the Jin Sakai Funko Pop. Ghost of Tsushima is one of my all-time favorite games, and right behind that you can see I have his katana. And moving over here, I'm not really sure where to put these, but we have the Adam MacArthur autographed Yuji Itadori Funko Pop with the quote, "I'll accept it, Mahito. I am you." Quote on there because it's just so cold. We have Keiji Tang's autograph on Satoru Gojo with the quote, "Throughout heaven and earth, I alone am the honored one." Such a cool autograph, such a cool quote. And then right here we have the Ryomen Sukuna signed Funko Pop by Ray Chase with the quote, "Let's have a contest of firepower." It's really hard to read. Ray Chase, why are you signing this shit in cursive, bro? Nah, I'm just playing. It's still a really cool quote to have and a really cool autograph to have. Moving down here, we have an autographed photo of Ellie and Joel by Troy Baker next to a statue of Joel. The Last of Us is one of my favorite games of all time, and if I can ever find Ashley Johnson at a convention, I'm 100% getting this autograph too. To the right, we have a Dr. Doom Funko Pop and a Dr. Doom statue. I cannot stress enough how much I love Dr. Doom. He's probably my favorite fictional character of all time. You'll see it a little bit later in the video, but in my PC case, I literally have God Emperor Doom. And obviously in my comic book collection, I have quite a lot of Dr. Doom. Down here, we have a couple statues. We have a Moon Knight statue, a Deadpool statue, and a Wolverine statue. I believe all three of these are from Diamond Collectibles. I think I remember that's what they're called. If I'm not correct, I'll put it on the screen as the correct name. And that is the same place where I also got this Cal Kestis diorama, such a cool statue, next to the BD-1 Lego set, such a goated droid, probably my favorite droid out of the entire Star Wars saga. Yes, I'm taking him over R2-D2. We can fight over that, I'm so serious. To the right here, we have Anakin's ship from the Attack of the Clones movie. Such a great design. I really love it. And in the middle here, we have probably my favorite statue in my entire collection. My girlfriend got this for me for my birthday, but I believe it's by Iron Studios, the Darth Vader statue. If you get up really close, you can see Anakin's destroyed helmet. You can barely see his face. And I'm not going to turn around, but there are like burn marks on the back of that cape. So much attention to detail with this statue. And obviously over here we have the Darth Vader Lego bust. It would not shock me if there's some pieces missing. This thing I've had for like 4 years as well. It's covered in dust and it's been through the mud, but it's still really cool. Down here we have the Mandalorian N1 Speeder Lego set. I'd love to get the Razor Crest, but oh my god, it's so large and I just don't know if I have the mentality to be able to put that entire thing together. And to the left, we have Mjolnir. I mean, of course, why would I not have Mjolnir? I'm such a big Marvel fan. This just looks so cool, and it's actually pretty heavy. This thing weighs like 10 pounds. Now, that is all of my collectibles. Let's move into the actual setup where I play games, where I record and edit videos. Now, let's get into the battle station here. This is a custom-built PC by myself. Then the Height Y60 case, I love the design of this. It looks like a fishbowl. I really like it. For the graphics card, we have a 4060 Ti powering this thing. I don't need anything stronger than that. I see no reason to upgrade. I don't play any super graphic intensive games, and even if I do, I have a PS5 over here to be able to handle that. Obviously, like I mentioned earlier, I have God Emperor Doom in the PC case. He's got the white fit on. The computer is all white, so I don't see any point why he shouldn't be in there. And we have Max Rebo just chilling over here, the best cantina band south of the Moisture Farms. Now for the rest of the specs, these are all NZXT fans, and we have the NZXT 360mm AIO cooling unit in the top with Corsair Vengeance 16GB of DDR4 RAM. At least I think it's DDR4, honestly, I don't know. I built this computer like 4 years ago. Now the microphone that I've been using for such a long time is the Blue Yeti microphone. Everyone who's ever owned a Blue Yeti can probably vouch for this. It's such a quality microphone, great starter microphone. Down here I have a Woll mouse pad, and on top of that we have a SteelSeries Aerox 9, I think is what it is. I could be wrong about that, but I love SteelSeries. They're such a solid brand. I have their headset over here, so I am a big SteelSeries guy. And for the keyboard, we have the Melgeek M1. This is just the base, and the keycaps are all from Amazon. They're just random keycaps that I wanted to find. But the switches in this keyboard are the ACO V3 Creamy Blue Pro switches. I just love the way that they sound. I mean, they sound amazing. For my speakers, we have the Creative Pebble Speakers 2.0. I mean, they just look nice. I kind of wish this light wasn't on all the time, though. I'm not gonna lie, it gets kind of annoying. Now, for the monitor setup, I have 3 monitors. The middle one right here is a 4K monitor, and the other 2 are just 1080p. They're just random monitors that I found at Best Buy. And for the webcam, we have the Elgato webcam. I really want to upgrade to the Elgato Webcam Pro so I can record in 4K, but this one has served me just fine. I never have any problems with it. It's a good starter webcam. Now, we're not going to talk about the cable management, okay? I don't want to see any comments about it. I know it's bad. I have a cable management rack underneath, but we don't need to talk about it, alright? Up above, we have some sound panels, so that way my girlfriend can't always hear me yelling at video games, and we have a Govee light bar. It's really bright right now. I don't know what that's going to look like in recording, but I hope it's not too bad. And we have a Govee floor lamp over here. I'm a really big Govee fan. They make great products. And we also have Govee lights underneath the desk. That one's adhesive has just straight up gone bad, so it's just kind of hanging there in the cables. The chair that I use is the Staples Hyken. It's a great chair. I definitely recommend it. However, I personally have some problems with it. The armrests primarily are not very comfortable if you sit in this chair for long periods at a time. And also, if you're tall like I am, I'm 6'3", this chair, it probably isn't for you. It doesn't suit my height very well. I would definitely go with the taller version of this chair, which I believe is called the Dexley, if I'm not mistaken. And last in the entire room, we have 4 boxes of comic books. Now, I have these organized in a very particular way. We have dividers in this one. This is dedicated specifically to Image comics, and these ones are my unreads that I have not touched yet. Now, over here, we also have another divider. These ones are really like more rare comic books or more meaningful comic books to me. Jane Foster's first appearance as Thor, signed by Jason Aaron. We've got other things like just really old comic books that I really like to keep a hang of, and I like to know where they are. Silver Surfer Black #1, you know, just stuff like that. Specifically, other variant covers that I like to hang on to as well. And obviously they're organized by Marvel, and then we've got other DC ones over here. We got the first issue of Batman #1 right there. I want to hang on to that one. Other things like the Jim Lee foil variant of Absolute Superman #1, stuff that I like to look at. Over here we have the specifically DC box. I really am looking like I need to get another one because I'm running out of room. And over here we have the Marvel box. I really need to get another box for Marvel. I'm really cutting it close over here. I don't want the books to start getting into bad shape because I keep cramming more books in there. I'm gonna need to buy more. Anyways, guys, that is it for the entirety of my room tour. Let me know what you guys think. Hopefully this serves as some kind of inspiration for some of you. And like I said, this has taken me years to collect and build all of this stuff, mainly because a lot of it is really expensive and it takes time to save up for some of this stuff. But let me know what you guys think, and please let this video serve as a reminder that you don't need to outgrow your interests. You can still be a fan of Ben 10 as a 30-year-old man, whatever it is that you want to be. Just let yourself be a nerd every once in a while. That is it for me. I will see you guys in the next video.